face before this. I shaved it all off and then I didn't shave again. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're live right now.
Hey,
Ah,
Jess.
yeah, I know. Jess and maybe Mac. I don't know. Mac's maybe sick. I guess we can kind of see everybody that's there. Triers, we're getting ready to start in just a second here. I know it's late. I said 8:15 on my personal post and in the podcast post, but what I was really thinking was 8:30. 8:15 is the time that Steven and I call each other up and we start prepping the show and everything. 8:30 is actually supposed to be the start time. So, um I lied to you and I'm sorry about that. So, yeah, we are going to start though in shortly.
In shortly.
In shortly. Let's see. Just making sure that everything's working. What's this? Let's see this post. What? Oh, there we go. Okay, it's live. Well, I do too as we get the Facebook comments up. We're here and live. Woo! Okay. Good. All right. I think we're good. I got my phone ready so I can see what y'all are saying and all that jazz. Are you ready to start, Steven?
Sure.
Do you have
Why not?
do you have your score ready?
Yeah, I got my score.
All right. I think I got my score. Okay, and here we go. Welcome to Try Again, a movie club. This show is a show where each week we pick a movie and we talk it to death. We give it a review, we make fun of it, we talk about the parts that we loved, the parts that we hated, all of that. So I'm your host, Todd Perkins, and I'm joined by my co-host, Steven Comstock. Say hi, Steven.
Hey, where's my camera? Oh, there we go.
There he is, everybody.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just us two tonight. Mac is out sick. Um, yeah, happy thoughts with him. I think he's following along in the stream though, so that's pretty cool. Yeah,
I'm getting
clicking.
a
There's
weird,
clicking when I talk.
popping noise. Yeah.
Oh, that's not good.
Hang on,
That
let me
is.
try to fix mine here.
Let's see. Is it still crackly?
Yeah.
Oh man. Hopefully it's not my headset. Because if it is my headset, then I'm really screwed.
I only hear it when you talk.
Okay, so there is some kind of crackliness. Um, is it unbearable?
As I don't know, ask the listeners.
Yeah.
I mean, I can deal with it. I don't care. But if it's like coming up on the audio feed, it might be kind of a nightmare.
Yeah. Let's see. Is it still there?
Really screwed.
That sounds okay, I think. Think so. Maybe
Max
it's
says,
my.
yeah, it sounds crackly.
Okay.
Jessica says there's a lot of clicking when Todd talks.
Oh man, that's not good. Oh well, I mean, I guess we'll have to deal with it for this episode. I don't know what else we can do. I mean, we could.
Do you have Apple? Do you have just regular headphones? Like the ones I'm using?
Yeah, yeah, I think I could get those and it would work. Let me make sure that I have an input for them. Sound any better? Crackly, crackly, crackly.
No, it sounds better, but you're really quiet now.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not using that mic. So let me go to my settings. Dude, where are the settings here? Can I change this? There we go. Microphone.
I can't hear you at all. You have zero audio. This is what you're doing. I can't hear you.
Microphone.
There you go.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, that's better.
What about this?
That's really quiet.
Quiet? Okay.
The thing you did just before that was better.
All right, we'll just use this then. This is the best I got.
That sounds fine.
You're coming through in my my headphones. So okay, cool. Somebody's calling me. What makes you think you can call me now? My gosh. Well, I'm gonna start the show. Should I start the show again? That was a pretty good intro that I gave.
It was cute and all, but you should probably do it again.
I'll do it again. Okay. Triers, those of you who are checking this out live right now, I got to do the intro again because we're going to make this show, put it on in the podcast and stuff. And I don't want my voice all crackly, So Candace says this is riveting, and it is. Okay, it is. All right. Welcome to Try Again, the show that is a movie club. Each week we pick a movie and we talk it to death. We review it. We talk about what we love, what we hated. We make fun of it. We ask random questions about it. And we say other goofy things. I'm your host, Todd Perkins, joined by my co-host, Stephen Comstock.
What's up?
And this week, our movie is Night of the Living Dead, the original one from, 1968?
That's it.
I think it's 68.
It was 68.
In all of its glory.
Yes.
Yes, that. Okay. So the number, well, let's start with our reviews. You're going to
write it down?
Hold my review score up on the count
of
three.
I got to write mine down.
You better write it down.
Big enough so you can see it.
Quick.
I'm going.
Ah.
Okay. It's kind of, okay. You ready?
Yes. 3, 2, 1. Todd's review.
Oh, we're pretty close.
All right.
Pretty close. Yeah. I almost gave it an 8.
Yeah.
I almost gave it an 8, but I decided to go a little lower than an 8 just because I felt that it was an 8 for like a Halloween movie. I wouldn't watch this movie anytime, but I would definitely watch it like around Halloween time. It's a classic Halloween movie,
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I liked it. It was it had a lot of stuff wrong with it, I felt like. But I forgave it lots, and I was entertained the whole time. I liked the characters. I liked the campiness. I liked how they did the zombies.
The zombies were kind of refreshing, even though they were like really what's the word? I mean, compared to like Walking Dead, they were just like people kind of dressed in a dirty suit.
Yeah.
Why were they all wearing suits?
I don't know. Well, there was
like one dude just like dressed to the nines, and then like another dude just like in his underwear.
Yeah.
There was no like in between.
Yeah, that was pretty weird. It makes you wonder what the crap they were doing when they died.
Well, supposedly, yeah. Well, supposedly, like according to the movie, these were people that just died. Right?
Oh.
They weren't like rising from the graves. They were like they just died, which again begs the question: like there was like 30 zombies around that house.
Yeah.
Like what catastrophe took place within that radius of that house to where all these people are coming back to life and flocking to this little house where these people are? You know what I mean?
That's what I was thinking too. I was like, there's a small window between dying and becoming a zombie where you're edible by a zombie.
Yeah. Yeah, because that little girl which was probably my favorite scene. I mean, I don't
Oh,
know.
when
I
she
don't want to.
zombied and she killed everyone.
No, well, I don't want to jump ahead, but when the little girl was like sitting on the floor and her dad was dead, and she was like, I think she was like eating his arm or
Oh
something.
yeah.
He was missing an arm, wasn't he?
What, like normally?
No, the like after he
When
died.
I think so. I think so. I think she
Did
was
it
definitely chewing on him.
did it show why he lost his arm? I don't remember.
I think we're just left to assume that she was just chowing down on him.
Oh, okay. Anyways,
Uh,
I think that might have been my favorite scene. That and when she killed her mom with the that trial thing or whatever it was.
yeah. You guys, the trowel. Is it a trowel?
Trowel. That's right. Or trial. You know, some people might call it that.
Trial. Man, yeah, that got really dark. I felt like it wasn't that serious most of the time. And then, that was pretty dark.
Well, here's the thing. Like, I think this is the first zombie movie where the zombies were eating people. So for the time, that was the like really gruesome thing, was these zombies they're eating people and they're showing it on film.
Yeah.
So for the time, like, I mean, it was really dark. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. And it was like, it actually did a really good job, I felt like, of the zombies eating people. Like the scenes when they're outside chowing down were
it was
very
cool.
gross.
I think it was the Reader's Digest at the time said they tried to keep people from watching the movie because they thought it would induce cannibalism.
Oh my gosh.
For real.
Yeah, that's how it works. You can't watch something without doing what they have. It reminds me, I watched that World War II documentary and then later became Hitler. Yeah,
that's how it works, man. You got to watch out for those kinds of things.
Yeah, you really do. You never know when you're just going to become Hitler all of a sudden.
When you're Hitler one day, then you're a cannibal the next day, man. You gotta.
Classic Todd right there, man. Classic me. Yeah, I guess I've explained why I gave it my review. I feel pretty much the same way you did. It was good. I liked the tone of the movie. It was pretty intense.
Did you watch it in black and white or did you watch it in color?
I watched it in black and white. What did you do?
I did it in black and white. I didn't see that it was even available in color until like right after I watched it. I watched it on YouTube.
Oh, okay.
And then it was just like after I watched it, it has like suggested other videos or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was on there again, but they did it in color.
Yeah.
Which I wonder why they did it in black and white. Budget issues maybe, because I know it was an independent film.
Yeah.
And they probably didn't have much of a budget.
Yeah, it has to be something like that because there's plenty of stuff that was color at the time. So
yeah,
I don't know the history of that crap. Hey, Chad's watching.
I saw that.
Hey, Chad. That's cool. We have like more than 2 people today. So
more than me and you watching ourselves talk to each other.
Yeah, that's satisfying. That's exciting. One thing that was kind of weird to me, and I want to tread carefully because I don't want to get into trouble talking about this, but it's kind of weird watching like how they treated the women. Like the chicks were so useless.
Dude, they caused more problems than anything else.
Yeah. And it's weird watching Walking Dead where you have characters like Carol and, from the beginning, like Andrea and there's Maggie and so on and so on, all these like strong women. And in this, like the women were so useless, like literally as useless as the kid that was sick and turned into
dying.
Yeah. They did nothing.
The weird thing is the girl in the beginning of the movie, I forgot her name, Barbara.
Yeah.
She was supposed to play like a strong woman in the movie. But the director, I forgot what happened, but basically the director decided he liked her better as like a
total idiot. That's all women should be in this movie.
Well,
So-
it's just weird because I mean, this is 1968, which is kind of like the rise of
Yeah, it was the 60s. It was like
Yeah.
civil rights, feminism, throw
Yeah.
your bra at people kind of
yeah,
era.
and I mean, movie like film is where you probably see that kind of stuff the most, where they wouldn't want to portray women as like these weak, inferior, people, and that's exactly. I mean, it was hard to ignore that. That's what it was.
Yeah.
The no girl in this movie did anything to like help.
Show any sign of intelligence.
Yeah. Except for like at the very end where that girl was like trapped against the window and finally Barbara got up after like 10 minutes of watching her almost die. She like got up and kind of helped a little bit, but I think she ended up dying anyways.
Yeah. She did a really sucky job at helping herself, but she kind of helped that person a little bit. Yeah. Lots of stupidity there. So yeah, that's really weird compared to modern stuff, and I don't know, maybe Triers, you have some comments on that, like what's the deal, man? What about feminism? You know what I'm saying? Am I right?
Zombies don't care about feminism at all.
They don't, man. No respect for the women. The women zombies didn't even wear clothes. I actually looked up why, if there was a deal with the naked zombie, like if there was any kind of a point, because it seemed like the most random thing.
Yeah,
like,
it was super random.
Like
again, dude, it was like there was like the first zombie is like dressed like he just got out of church or something.
Yeah,
had like a full suit on, and then there was like the rest of the zombies were just like some of them had full suits on. One was completely naked. It's like, what were these people doing?
Yeah, exactly. I'm wondering. They're all like close together, right?
Yeah, I mean, there was that farmhouse, which is where the whole, where everybody was at, where the whole movie was shot, pretty much.
Yeah.
But then there's like 30 people within who knows how far of a radius that just kind of congregate to that little house. They didn't explain that at all.
Yeah, the more I'm talking about, the less it makes sense. Let's see, what else was there? Oh yeah, when that chick blew up.
What, blew up the car?
Her jacket was caught in the car. Is that what she said? My jacket is caught, and then she exploded. That was pretty dumb.
Also, that chick's like excuse or reasoning for why she followed her boyfriend out of the house. She was just like, I'm gonna go too, and she just like ran out of the house after him. You remember that scene?
Oh my gosh! Yeah, how stupid was that? There was a plan.
That was great. I'm going too. She just like runs away.
Yeah, I appreciate that guy finally just shot Cooper. What was his name? Ben, the lead dude, the black dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Cooper is just like, dude, I'm done hanging with Mr. Cooper.
Nice.
I high five myself. It's really, there we go. Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, Mr. Cooper needed that.
Also, was the origin of the zombies actually radiation from Venus?
That's what they said.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You're not feeling that?
Not feeling it. It's a little cheesy. It's a little, it was like a ship flew by Venus and then it flew back and then there were zombies. Right?
I don't know. But yeah, I mean, you do have to appreciate like zombies at the time was a new concept.
Yeah.
So a lot of the stuff that was made up has still carried through like the zombie canon. Like you have to shoot them in the head. You have to, smash their brain to kill them. Like that was made up for this movie. That's never been done before. And it's still like the common, this is how you kill a zombie. And same with the cannibalism thing. Like this is the first movie where zombies ate people. And that's continued on. So some of it was really, really good, really original, and then some of it, like the radiation, was kind of dumb and was dropped.
Yeah, it was pretty cool though to see the origin of a lot of that crap. Before we go to our next segment, let us check in with the triers. We got a few things. One of them I don't understand. Candace says she eat it.
Candace, go home.
Go home, Candace. You're drunk. Max says maybe women just aren't good against zombies, but are perfectly capable in every other area of life. Maybe that was their view. Maybe the ideas of feminism kind of branched out. They started with some basic stuff like voting and crap, and then they go they percolate to the zombie apocalypse eventually. Maybe that's how it worked. I don't know. Chad says poor zombies can't afford clothes.
Mac makes a good point. He says this movie was shot during the Cold War, so maybe everybody was kind of afraid of radiation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could see that. That's a good point. Good point. Candace says I would totally Michonne all of those zombies. Yes, you would. Believe you.
Dude, well, another cool thing about this, and kind of like the beef that I've been having with The Walking Dead recently, is how like the zombies now in The Walking Dead are kind of a side note, which I know that's kind of what that show's going for, but they're so easily disposed of in that show that they're not really as much of a threat as cut to this movie where the zombies are like faster, they're a lot stronger. They're
like grabbing weapons and stuff.
Yeah, they use tools like rocks and weapons and stuff, and I don't know. I like it when they're more of a threat than when they're just like basically you could kill them with your bare hands by squeezing their neck or something.
Yeah. But you do get some good kills on Walking Dead.
That's true.
The gore and the squishing of the faces. All right. Candace says she meant she ate the arm.
It's too late, Candace.
Oh, yeah, the daughter ate the arm. I get it. I get it.
Okay.
Come back, Candace. You're not drunk anymore. How do they know how to open car doors, says Candace. Yes, exactly. Like the zombies here are kind of like regular people. They're grabbing weapons and they're beating people with them. Didn't a guy use a rock to like smash through a window and stuff?
Yeah, they used a rock to break the car lights because they don't like light in this show, which is another concept that I don't know if it carried through much more of the zombie canon
either. Fire being extremely effective. I don't think that's a thing in Walking Dead.
No, definitely not. The zombies in Walking Dead will just like sit in the fire and burn and not care at all.
Yeah, they're like totally dumb. They can learn a thing or two from these zombies, Evolve a little bit. Okay, so should we do random questions? Is it time?
Yeah.
All right. I bet you have an answer. I bet you do. I bet you do. Triers, you know what? You guys should, if you have questions, like random questions that you would like us to discuss, you should post them. And I know that there's a delay on us talking and you being able to answer because there's a little bit of a delay on the stream. But, if you think of something you want us to talk about, you can post it. Also, you can answer our random questions yourselves. And there is going to be a little bit of a delay. I want to say it's like 10 to 30 seconds. So, yeah. You can say my answer to Todd's question is my answer to Steven's question is yada, yada, yada. So, yeah. All right. So I'm going to start with my question. And my question was really inspired by the naked zombie. Because I saw
a very inspiring scene.
Yeah, it was. It was. I was like thinking, what? I want to plan out if I'm in the zombie apocalypse, I want to plan out what I'm going to be doing when I die so that, well, A, I'm not naked, and B, I look cool as a zombie. That would be ideal. That they're like, oh yeah, it's Todd zombie is a cool zombie, like really impressive. Or
I'm going to kill
funny
Todd
or something
right
like
that. I'm
that.
going to kill Todd zombie right now, but he looks really cool. So
yeah, exactly. So, my question is, what would you do to prevent being a naked zombie? Or a better version of that would be, How would you prepare for being a zombie if you knew you were gonna die?
Okay.
I made the question really long so you'd have a lot of time to think.
I thought of one. Thank you for doing that, by the way, because I totally thought of an answer while you were explaining your obviously too long question. Okay, so mine's so stupid. Okay, mine would be if I know I'm about to turn into a zombie, right?
Yeah.
That's how it works, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So I would go and I would steal a motorcycle, like a Harley, and I would like chain myself to it. And while I'm driving, while I'm driving the motorcycle, I would turn into a zombie.
That'd be great. You see like a zombie driving a motorcycle?
Right.
Just like duct tape the throttle down.
That's right. Just take my hands down to the throttle. That's right. Strap my feet in and just be cruising down the freeway. Zombie on a motorcycle.
If you can find a jump to go off of, all the better, right?
That's right.
I like that. I really appreciate that. Mine was kind of crappy. I was thinking I would get in a clown suit. That'd be pretty terrifying.
That would be terrifying.
Clown zombie? Have we seen clown zombies yet? Gosh, movie writers. Man, Chad, you're in here, man. I mean, get cracking on the plot on that, man. Zombie clowns. Sell that to you royalty-free and money-free, too. Okay, let's see. Answers to that question. Max says, I would want to be naked.
What if when you turn into a zombie, your subconscious is still there, but you can't control like your actions? So like if you're like
chick the naked chick is like, I'm so embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed. Oh, that would suck. That would be the worst. Let's see. All right, I'm looking at the triers. Jess responds. She says, if I knew I was going to become a zombie, I'd put on my wedding dress and put on a crap ton of makeup and flowers in my hair so I'd be creepy zombie bride. Ooh,
nice.
I like that.
So it's more like a Halloween thing where it's just like, I'm just going to try to look as creepy as possible.
I like it.
I'm still sticking with a motorcycle.
The motorcycle's pretty great. I love it. Okay, Steven, what's your question?
My question was, well, mine's pretty generic, but I thought it would be interesting since we're doing a zombie movie, which is, how would you prepare for the zombie apocalypse? What would you do?
So how are you?
It was kind of inspired. Yeah, it was kind of inspired by like the argument that was taking place in the movie where Ben wanted to stay in the house, and then the other dude wanted to like go down in the cellar, and there was like this argument of which one's better, house or cellar. So what would you, if you were in the same situation? Let's say you had a couple of hours to prepare. How would you get ready for a horde of zombies coming towards your house?
Okay, really easy. Okay, step number one, kill Mr. Cooper. Okay? Kill him. He's wrong. He's an idiot. He's really just getting in the way. Okay, and maybe this is too much watching of Walking Dead getting in the way, because I always think if somebody's like talking too much, I'm like, why don't they just kill that guy on the show? Just kill him. Kill Mr. Cooper is step one. Step number two, very obvious, very easy one, is actually use the women to do stuff. Okay, so in my version, the chicks are gonna be hammering boards on the walls. They're gonna be watching the windows to make sure they're not coming in. Really obvious stuff. And I'm gonna be the guy holding the gun that's getting all the headshots like a boss. Yeah, easy peasy.
You wouldn't go around just punching women that are hysterical like our hero does in the movie.
Like he just clocked that chick, man. She got all kinds of woozy.
It was really awkward afterwards because it was like he punched her and like knocked her out for a good like hour or something. Yeah. And then she woke up and she was like all like weird about him, and he was just like trying to carry on a conversation like, I didn't just punch you and knock you out.
She got crazier after. I wonder if he just screwed up her brain. He hit her so hard. Man. So what's your answer? What are you gonna do?
Mine, if zombies are coming into my house, like I see them, you know, a mile down the road, right, and I see them coming, my plan has always been to get on the roof.
Ah, okay.
To have some kind of at least access to the roof to where I can like go in and out of the, you know, on top of the roof or at, you know, in the house for a minute or two, like maybe in my attic, and then go back up on the roof because zombies aren't going to get up on the roof, right?
Yeah, they're not. Well, maybe these zombies are because they're kind of smart. They'd probably fashion a ladder out of something. And
Yeah, I don't think they're that smart though. I don't think they have the
They're not
coordination to
fashioning
climb a
smart?
ladder. Yeah, they're fashioning smart, but not fashioning.
Oh, you heard it here first, folks. Fashioning smart. That was great. Oh, man. Max says that his answer is, my solution to every kind of apocalypse is just to die right away. I don't want to deal with that crap.
That's not a bad plan either.
It really isn't. It really isn't. You know, get her done, you know? Get her done. Candace said something about Costco.
Yeah, her escape plan has always been go to Costco, which personally I feel is a terrible escape plan.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, there's a bajillion people at Costco. One of those gets infected and you're gone.
And not only that, but I guarantee everybody's plan is go to Costco.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's not to buy stuff. It's to get, like, their last good meal.
Any samples left? Ah, I missed them.
You got any of those $2 hot dog and drink combos going on?
It's a killer deal.
Okay. I guess that's it for random questions. No, somebody asked a question. I think Jess did. Nope, Candace did. Well, what's your weapon of choice during the zombie apocalypse? I chainsaw. I can't.
Yeah, man.
It's Evil Dead has broken us, right? I mean, that's the first thing I think of is I want a chainsaw.
See, I have like one of those branch chainsaws. It has like a 9-foot pole with a chainsaw on the end.
Oh my gosh.
It's a little wussy, but I would want to get like a real chainsaw and have something similar where it's like, you know.
It's on a stick.
Yeah, a giant chainsaw sword.
Chainsword.
Yeah, wow. Dude. And I'd be on my motorcycle. It'd be awesome.
Oh, that's great. Oh, yeah, you know what we didn't talk about? Oh, Max says he says, my wits. Oh, good. So we didn't talk about the ending. I was trying to figure out what in the holy crap was that all about, dude? Like,
I don't know.
I was like, is it trying to say cops are racist? Is it just something that happened to make it depressing? Was it the guy trying to get shot on purpose? Is it he's as dumb as the women now? Like, I don't.
I'm not even gonna say it.
No, you're in trouble.
I think it was just, you know, this movie was, I think it was supposed to just be kind of a crap fest. Like, everybody dies, everybody loses, the zombie apocalypse sucks. Even if you survive, it still sucks. You know?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I guess it could also show, like, how careless they were being on trying to, I mean, if they did it just then to Ben, then it's not the first time that they did it to a live person that they just assumed was a zombie. And they're just walking around killing anything that moves.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that their zombies, too, are capable of picking up a gun and holding it, you know, so might have not been obvious that he wasn't a zombie. It was weird. Maybe he was taking Maxway out of the apocalypse. He's like, yeah, you know what? Screw it.
Yeah. I don't think it was a suicide thing.
Okay.
I don't think
the director, I think, said it wasn't supposed to be a race thing. At least that's not what he intended.
Yeah, it didn't seem that way. I mean, he was like pointing the gun thinking, you know, he himself thought that they were zombies maybe.
Yeah.
And so they both thought each other were zombies, and it was just whoever got shot first loses.
Yeah, that's what I took. That's what I got out of it.
But I did like the end, though, because with a lot of zombie movies, even like The Walking Dead, it really doesn't seem like, unless it was an infection, which The Walking Dead's never even like said whether or not that's what it is, but like some type of disease, you know. But it seems like if it was something like radiation or just only if you get bit, then you get infected, then it seems like it would end kind of like how this movie did, where it basically seemed like it was under control by the end of the movie.
Yeah, it was like a localized outbreak or something.
Yeah, well, even then, like it just seems like they would be able to take control of the zombie. If you have to get bit, to get infected, or you have to already be dead to come back to life to be a zombie. If it wasn't like just some kind of disease, it seems like people would be able to, they would figure it out, and then they would kill all the zombies, and you would just have to shoot everybody or kill it, stab everybody in the brain when they die.
Yeah. Yep, I agree. All right, let's move on to try again segment. While I think about what I tried this week.
I got something. I got something that's pretty cool.
Okay, good. I'm going to pose it to the triers too. Triers, did you guys try anything new this week? Think about it. Post it while Steven's talking. Okay, go for it, man.
Okay. So the thing that I tried was I built a desk.
You built it?
Yeah.
Can you show it somehow, or is it going to break the internet?
I'll try to show you right now. Let's.
Ooh, look at that wood.
Yeah, so it's a simple desk. It's just like a wood top that I stained. And then I built like the ground of it, or the legs of it, out of, can you see that?
Yeah.
It's just like black pipe. So, anyways, yeah, I built a table. Never done that before.
Totally impressed. 100% impressed.
It was super easy too, by the way. Like anybody, if you know how to use like a saw and a screw, if you know how to use a saw and like a drill, then you can do this. It was super easy.
All right. Love it. Love it. Okay. My thing I tried this week was actually a new TV show. I heard a review. I was on Reddit because I'm a huge nerd on the TV subreddit, and somebody was saying that this show called Channel Zero is what American Horror Story should have been. And I was like, that sounds kind of interesting. I haven't actually watched American Horror Story, but I want to watch something spooky for Halloween. And so I watched the first episode. It's actually free on Amazon, the first episode of this show called Channel Zero. And the show just started. I think there's actually only 2 episodes out right now. Maybe the third one came out like today, or it's coming tomorrow. But it's about, without spoiling too much, it's about this kids show that appeared for a few years, and the kids that watched it wandered off into the forest and went missing.
Okay.
And creepy.
Yeah.
It's very creepy, and it's pretty well done. And it stars Mark Brandanowitz, that was in Parks and Rec.
I don't know who that is.
You know Mark Brandanowitz?
No. How would I know that?
I don't know if I.
Who did he play in Parks and Rec?
Let's see if I can look up Mark Brandanowitz. Brandanowitz. I don't know. I've never shared my screen on here, so something could totally go wrong. And it probably will. But just for funsies, let's try it. I'm nervous. Let me know. Well, let's see. There we go. This window? Let's see. Let's see. Can you guys see Mark Brandanowitz? You see him?
Yeah. Oh, okay. He was I think he was like Leslie Knope's boyfriend in like the first season of Parks and Rec, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So that's Mark Brandanowitz right there. Let's see if I can. I wonder if the triers can see it. Oh well, that's probably fine. I'm gonna stop screen sharing now.
That was cool. We need to do that more often.
Yeah, we can. I mean, you just gotta hit the screen share, but I don't know how it works with letting you share it or whatever. But anyway, the show's called Channel Zero, and it was very creepy. So if you like creepy stuff, It wasn't, yeah, it wasn't like super sexual or really super violent or anything. It was just disturbing. Yeah, it was good. Channel Zero. Okay, so whose choice is it for this week? Are we gonna do? I still kind of want to do Halloween if we can for the next week.
Is it on VidAngel yet?
VidAngel, and if it's not on there, I think we might have to skip it. You know
Next
if
week-
it's on
next
there
week
yet?
is
If they
gonna
added
be-
it?
I don't think so. Next week Halloween will be gone.
Yeah, it'll be November 1st next week. So, you know what we should watch is we should watch like a political movie or something, like a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for the elections.
For the election. Triers, do you have any like political movies that you like? Has anybody ever liked a political movie?
Is there political movies?
I don't know. Probably President something something. If not, we can just think of something else. I have a movie idea. Like, do we know whose turn it is?
I don't know. Who picked
I
this one?
remember.
This one was Max, wasn't he? Wasn't it?
No, it was Candace last week.
Yeah, but Candace isn't on the show.
Yeah, that's true. Who else? What did we do before that? Triers, you remember?
Before that was Krampus.
That was you.
That was me.
So it probably falls on me. And if I'm gonna pick I'm gonna piss off
The
my
last
friend.
one you picked was Friday. Did you pick Friday the 13th?
Yeah, I
Was that-
did. That was a long time ago.
Okay. Oh, and then we did The Thing.
Okay. It probably would be Max's turn, but since he's not on right now, I'm gonna override it. Okay, I know what I want to do. That's it. We talked about Night of the Living Dead, Triers. Hopefully in the audio version, I'll cut out all of this crap that you just heard. But I want to talk about next week, and I'm taking the pick. I'm taking the pick. Okay, my pick. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, before that was Psycho. Okay, so I think it is my turn anyway. Have you seen? Wait for it. Drum roll. Mean Girls. Have you seen Mean Girls?
Oh yeah, I was thinking about that the other day.
Really?
Yeah,
Seen it though?
I've seen it. Yeah,
Ah. Poop.
of course I've seen Mean Girls, dude. It's a famous movie.
I know. Well, I feel like I should have seen it. I was hanging out with a friend.
You've never
the other day,
seen
and
it?
She was like, Mean Girls. I've never seen it. No.
Then let's watch it.
All right, let's watch Mean Girls. We're gonna watch Mean Girls. All right, that's next week's movie.
My wife just got so excited right now. I know it.
That's great. Cool. Yeah, Mean Girls. That's the movie next week. Totally new for me. I don't know if it's new for Mac. I'm gonna guess it's not new for Mac.
I think most people have seen it. I haven't seen it probably in like, I don't know, 10 years or something.
Oh, okay, good. Well, good. Then that's perfect. I think we should get a guest too. Maybe somebody that hasn't seen it. Maybe somebody that's it's their favorite movie or something.
Maybe Jess wants to
Fires-
do it. Even
Who?
though she hates the show. Jess.
Yes, Jess, calling you out. Okay, so we'll try to find somebody for that show. Hopefully Mac will be back with us. And yeah, so the podcast, you're watching live from our Facebook page, okay? If you like the page, okay, click that like button on the page, not just the post. The post is good. The page is great, okay? Follow the page, and each week, usually pretty much Wednesday, about 8:30 p.m. Pacific. I said 8:15 this week, but I was lying, okay? I spaced it.
Got you.
Yeah, you got
Fooled
tricked,
all of you.
Myers, suckers. But yeah, every Wednesday at 8:30 we go live, and then the episodes that come out, the audio versions that are in the podcast, those are going to be about a week later. Okay, so there's two different schedules going on, if that makes sense. So we're recording this episode this week, but I think tomorrow or whatever, you're going to hear, if you have a podcasting app, you're going to get Psycho. Is that what we did last week? Yeah, you're going to get the Psycho app soon. So it's a little bit off. So if you want to follow exactly what's going on up to the second, the Facebook page is where to go. Try Again podcast. Like the page, follow it. Okay? Rate us on iTunes. Subscribe to the show, all that stuff. Thank you for listening, Triers, and we'll see you next week. All right, I'm stopping the broadcast. Ding.